Hello, how are you? Fremont Lee here. Views and opinions expressed in this video are those of the person saying it. I actually am going to express any views and opinions, but just in case I do. I hope all is well with you. Things are good with me at the moment. I have a place to live. I had some food. Still have food. I'm not eating it at the moment. You excuse me. Anyway, the second. I'm sorry. Second set of audio cassette tapes. Wide variety of ranging from eclectic mix, Devo greatest hits. I'll put that one back upside down because it doesn't fit in right side up. Boston, Don't Look Back. Hey, from Boston we go to Chicago. Chicago. If You Leave Me Now. If you leave me now. Collective Soul. I guess it's their self-titled album. Couldn't tell you what's on it. It's been a while since I've actually listened to it. I do the rest of this alphabetically, but holy crap, I can't tell you which way. I used to have them alphabetized, but then I'd get a new one. I'd have to transfer it over and just... Rick Astley, Never Gonna Give You Up. Whenever You Need Somebody. The Best of War and More, which I guess means there's going to be some crap on here. I mean, it's the best of and more. Living in the Red, Lowrider, The Cisco Kid, Slipping into Darkness, Stuff, Spill the Wine. Yeah. Why can't we be friends? Divinyls, When She Thinks of You, She Touches Herself, or whatever the line of the song was. I am not sure of any of the other songs on that. I don't listen to it that often. I haven't been listening to a lot of these. Let's see. Dion and the Belmonts. Everything You Always Wanted to Hear by Dion and the Belmonts. Runaround Sue, The Wanderer, The Majestic. Some people say that Runaround Sue and The Wanderer are the same song, because Runaround Sue runs around, and The Wanderer, he pretty much does the same thing. So technically, I suppose. Hey, Bo Diddley, bum 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 bum. Rare and Well Done. Now this is DNA. You've probably never heard of them, or maybe you have. You've heard of DNA, but I mean, Doctors of the Universe, Intellectual Freedom for the Masses, Rock and Roll Part 2, The Song That Wrote Itself, Party Tested, The Recipe for Life. What About? I don't... You figure they did a Rock and Roll Part 2, which was by Gary Glitter. And I'm thinking this is their only thing, but I'm not sure. They could have more, for all I know. It's beautiful. Black and white back then. Did Chicago. Depeche Mode, Violator. Not to be confused with the ZZ Top. I think they did one called something. Decade. Duran Duran. Girls on Film, Rio, Save a Prayer. Is There Something I Should Know? The Reflex, Wild Boys, Voodoo a Kill, etc., etc., etc. Duran Duran, Notorious. Not, not, Notorious, Notorious. Can't get them in there, can't get them out. That's, I don't know if that's by design of this thing. So, so you don't lose them. Then I can't get them in. Belinda Carlisle, her greatest hits. Heaven is a Place on Earth, I Get Weak, Mad About You, other stuff. Mariah Carey. Self-titled album, I'm guessing. Vision of Love, I Don't Want to Cry, There's Gotta Be a Way, Someday, Vanishing, On Your Mind, Alone in Love, You Need Me, Sent from Above, Prisoner, Love Takes Time. I want to say this was before she did all the woo when she's singing, because I guess it's called vocalizing. I don't know. Deep Purple, Deepest Purple, the very best of Deep Purple. Black Knight, Speed King, Fireball, Strange Kind of Woman, Child in Time, Woman from Tokyo, My Woman's from Tokyo, Highway Star, Space Truckin', Burnt. Deep Purple's the one that did the Space Truckin'. For some reason I thought that was Jerry Garcia, the Grateful Dead. I mean, they may have also done a title with that, but there was a group, Monster Magnet. I thought that was different. Smoke on the Water, probably their greatest known. Smoke on the water, fire in the sky. I can't sing for shit, but it does all right. Ray Charles, super hits. From Ray Charles to Metallica, the Black Album, I guess it's called. I don't know. Enter Sandman. I have this on CD, so. Eh. This one's a collection of. It's the 1985 to 1989 Only Rock and Roll. It's a collection of. Excuse me. It's a collection of songs. Freeway of Love by Aretha Franklin. California Girls by David Lee Roth. Broken Wings by Mr. Walk Like an Egyptian from the Bangles. St. Elmo's Fire, Men in Motion by John Parr. Head to Toe by Lisa and Cult Jam. When the Children Cry by White Lion. Keep Your Hands to Yourself by Georgia Satellites. Wild Wild West by the Escape Club. Tonight She Comes by the Cars. That just sounded funny. It's like under the bed sheets when you do a song tonight. Never mind. My Prerogative by Bobby Brown. Obsession by In Emotion. You're my obsession. You're my obsession. Oh, hi, how are you? I Want to Know What Love Is by Foreigner. Life in a Northern Town by Dream Academy. Sea of Love, The Honey Drippers. When Smokey Sings by ABC. La Bamba by Los Lobos. Lean on Me by Club Nouveau. With Every Beat of My Heart by Taylor Dane. Little Eyes by Fleetwood Mac. At work, over our system through the music, wherever it comes from, they play Manic Monday just about every day, and it's like they have other songs you could play. I'm glad they don't play "Walk Like an Egyptian" because that's the almost the most annoying song I ever fucking heard. I mean, there are other annoying songs, but that one is like, and it isn't that it's annoying. It's just you get that thing where people are like doing this, trying to walk like an Egyptian, and I'm like, it's it's like they're trying to fan a fart or something with the one hand that's in the back. This is Bill Stromberg writing a finding a way. Uh, Met him at a I don't know if it was through SAD or through a church something or what, but he signed it, addressed it to me. Happy Life, Bob Stromberg. I should probably look him up to find out. I don't know. You've probably never heard of him. I don't. Uh, I think I did look him up once. I don't know. James Brown, the legendary James Brown. This compilation, copyright 1991, or whatever the P stands for. The circle with the P, the like copyright with the C in it. Papa's got a brand new bag, cold sweat. Get up off that thing. Papa don't take no mess, part one. Super bad, super slick, part one. Funky president. It's too funky in here. For goodness sake, look at those cakes, part one. If you don't give a doggone about it, the spank, eyesight, I refuse to lose. Bow wow wow, I want candy. I want candy. Originally done by the Strangeloves. I'm thinking that was their only real big hit. I mean, if you were into their song, into the group, you probably liked one better, or something. I'm thinking a girl group. No, it was a different. So Aaron Carter, I think I did also did it, or I don't know. Jive Bunny and the Master Mix is the album. I in a previous video I showed the DVD, the CD. I know what I mean. It's words, but you know words. Oh, oh. Unlike the CD, this actually it ripped on me. I ended up having to tape it. This one actually lists all the songs that they use for each of their songs. They're from London, England, apparently. The Clash, Combat Rock. Know Your Rights. Know Your Rights. Car Jamming. Should I Stay or Should I Go Now? I'm so sick of that song. Should I stay or should I go now? Just go. Go. Just go. Rock the Casbah. Red Angel Dragnet. Straight to Hell. Overpowered by Funk. Adam Tan. Sean Flynn. Ghetto Defendant. Inoculated City. Death is a Star. When Rock the Casbah comes on, I'm usually rock your ass off. Rock your ass off. Oh yeah, I really like it. Charlie Daniels Band, Million Mile Reflections. Devil Went Down to Georgia, Mississippi, Jitterbug, Blue Star, Blind Man, Reflections, Rainbow Ride, Passing Lane, Behind Your Eyes. They also did the theme song, or Charlie Daniels did. I don't know if it was the Charlie Daniels Band, to the race car movie Stroke Race, starring Burt Reynolds, Lonnie Anderson, Ned Beatty, Bubba Smith, Jim Nabors, Alfie Wise. The jacks broke. The jacks broke. Other people. Cutting Crew. Broadcast. Oh, I just died in your arms tonight. Must have been something you said. They perform it a lot better than I just did. I can't sing, but it won't stop me from doing it. Chubby Checker, all-time greats. Let's do the twist like we did last summer. Pony Time, Slow Twist in, Limbo Rock, The Fly, Let's Twist Again. There's the twist and the Let's Twist Again. And then there's, I don't think he did Peppermint Twist. I think that was somebody else. Entertainment Weekly presents Maximum Dance, Volume 1.
Gotta look to see what's on here.
What is Love by Hathaway, A Deeper Love by Aretha Franklin, Don't Turn Around by Ace of Base, All Around the World by Lisa Stansfield. Side. That's still side A. Right on Time by Black Box, Flavor in Your Ear by It's the Easy Mo Mix by Craig Mack. Side B. I've Been Thinking About You, The Eclipse Mix, London Beat. Just Another Dream by Kathy Dennis. Whoop, There It Is by Tag Team. Every Little Step by Bobby Brown. I'm Gonna Get You by Bizarre Inc. OPP by Naughty by Nature. Entertainment Weekly presents Dance. Maximum Dance. I'm sorry. This is tape 2 of Maximum Dance by Entertainment Weekly presents thing. Oh, Mr. Vane by Culture Beat. Good Vibrations by Mocky Mock. I'm So Into You by SWV. Excuse me. Moving On Up by M People. I'm Too Sexy by Right Said Fred. Summertime by DJ Jesse Jeff. Jump Around by House of Pain. Show Me Love by Robin S. Sorry, it's just one S. Not Robin S. Like Evanescence, but it's the initial S. Keep It Street by R. Kelly. Humpty Dance by Digital Underground. Big Papa by the Notorious B.I.G. Froggy Style by Nuttin' Nice.
Some of them I've heard of. Some of them I'm like, what?
This is June 16th, as I am recording this. Creedence Clearwater Revival, Greatest Hits, or known as CCR.
That's the last one of this briefcase.
I wonder if that's what Blues Brothers meant by briefcase full of the blues. I don't know. I'm a silly bastard, but it's all right because I know better.
No, I'm fine.
Let's go with the collection here. Rock hits of the 80s. Walking on Sunshine, Suddenly Last Summer, Rock This Town, Destination Unknown, Love Missile, F-111.
And others.
Oh, others. Okay, Suddenly Last Summer by the Motels, Destination Unknown by Missing Persons, Walking on Sunshine by Katrina and the Waves, Turning Japanese by the Vapors, Love Missile F-111, Sig Sig Sputnik, Talk Talk by Talk Talk, Rock This Town by the Stray Cats, Men Without Shame by Phantom, Rocker, and Slick. If I'm not mistaken, Stray Cat Strut was on one of the other things I had. And sitting the way I'm doing, my left leg is falling asleep. Okay. ZZ Top, Recycler. I think this one has Velcro Fly on it. Concrete and Steel, Love Thing, Penthouse Eyes, Tell It, My Head's in Mississippi, Decision or Collision, Give It Up, 2000 Blues, Burger Man, Double Back.
I was wrong as to what song I thought was on it. My apologies.
Looking for the copyright date, year.
Maybe it's on the cassette itself. Made in USA.
1990. Why didn't you check any of the others? Cameo and Cool in the Gang. It's a stuff. This compilation, copyright 1995. Cameo, She's Strange, Word Up, Candy, Hanging Downtown, no G at the end, Alligator Woman. And then Cool in the Gang, Celebration, Joanna, Ladies Night, Street Kids, Straight Ahead. It's a candy. Like it when you walk, like it when you talk. And then Word Up, W-O-R-D, up. REM, Out of Time. Oh no, out of. There was also a movie starring Johnny Depp, I believe. No relation to this, though, that movie, to that. REM, Murmur. Radio Free Europe, Laughing, Stuff, other song, thing. I don't know. Four Tops, Bernadette. And Reach Out, I'll Be There. Don't Bring Back Memories, Body and Soul, The Key, I Can Feel the Magic, Left with a Broken Heart, My Way, along with Reach Out, I'll Be There, and Bernadette. I believe I bought this cassette when the movie John Larroquette, Madhouse, was, because in the song he and his brother-in-law or whatever, he comes back after joining the circus or something, played by John Dale, I believe. Madhouse. Anyway, they end up performing it at the bar, which finding a bar with a jukebox in it was, and you figure depending on the bar to have that song for him to find it. The Rocky Horror Picture Show soundtrack contains new Time Warp remix and extended mix bonus tracks. It is the music from the original soundtrack of the 20th Century Fox presentation of the Lou Adler Michael Light production. Copyright 1975 and 1989. The Ventures, Only the Hits. Runaway, Sleepwalk, Pipeline, Rumble, Raunchy, Roadrunner, Talk, You Can't Sit Down, Rawhide. It was all music. It's all instrumental stuff. I don't think they actually sing. Depeche Mode, People Are People. People are people, so why should it be? You and I should get along so awfully. The Moody Blues, Greatest Hits. Your wildest dreams, the voice, Gemini dream, the story in your eyes. Tuesday afternoon. Isn't life strange? Nights in white satin. I know you're out there somewhere. The other side of life. Ride my seesaw. I'm just a singer in a rock and roll band. Question. Copyright? You want to copyright? Sure, it's on here somewhere. All titles ASCAP, ASCAP, except BMI, the compilation, 1989. Spinal Tap. From the original motion picture soundtrack, this is Spinal Tap. Hellhole, Tonight I'm Gonna Rock You Tonight. Heavy Duty, Rock and Roll Creation, America, Cups and Cakes, Big Bottom. They all play bass in that. That's Big Bottom. Sex Farm, Stonehenge, Give Me Some Money, Listen to the Flower People. Copyright 1984. Prince and the NPG, Diamonds and Pearls. There's like a little reflective thing on their thing. Can't really. I'm not sure who it is or of what. Diamonds and Pearls. Prince, 1999. Copyright 1982. Otis Redding, the best of Otis Redding. Mr. Pitiful, which I think they redid in the movie. They call me Mr. Pitiful. Not the Commodores. Give me a second. The Commitments. My Girl, Respect. I've been loving you too long. Love Man, Cigarettes and Coffee. I can't get no satisfaction. Try a little tenderness. I can't turn you loose. Hard to handle. Fa 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 fa. Sad song. Sitting on the dock of the bay. If you've seen the movie, The Commitments, they also do Try a Little Tenderness and the sad song Fa 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 Fa. And I know it's on the soundtrack. Whether or not they actually do that one in the movie, I'm not sure. Neil Diamond, classics, the early years. Kentucky Woman, Solitary Man, Cherry Cherry, You Got to Me. Girl, you'll be a woman soon. I'm a believer. The Partridge Family, Greatest Hits, which, let's be honest, the show lasted, what, 3-4 years? Come on, get out of bed. Jeff Healey Band, cover. Copyright 1995. Rock hits of the 80s. You already did that one, dumbass. Damn Yankees. I believe it's a self-titled. Coming of Age, Bad Reputation, Runaway, High Enough, Damn Yankees, Come Again, Mystified, Rock City, Tell Me How You Want It, Pile Driver. The address of the place. Looking for copyright. Sure, it's 19-something. 1990 copyright. Which I'm not sure if that's just the Pearl Jam 10. Even Flow. Once. Alive. Jeremy. Stuff. Madonna. Looks like a self-titled album. Lucky Star, Borderline, Burning Up, I Know It. Holiday, Think of Me, Physical Attraction, Everybody. It is an eclectic mix, I must say. Uh, there are certain songs from certain groups that just kind of like, yeah, okay. Wall of Voodoo, the Ugly Americans in Australia. Uh, the only one I really know off of this one is Mexican radio. I'm on the Mexican radio. Eddie Rabbit, 10 years of greatest hits. I want to say there's some country stations that won't play certain songs. They have it crossed out like, no, we can't play that one. And I understand a lot of radio stations can't do that. They have to edit the songs. Like, there's that song, Can I Get a, which I want to say is actually a fuck, but the radio edited version is, Can I Get a what? I don't want to just single out country radio stations editing songs. There are other um, stations, types of stations, and whatnot that will edit the songs. And that stupid line in the radio edit. What? Quiet Riot, Mental Health. Come on, feel the noise. That's no. Ooh, Journey, Greatest Hits. I was gonna sell it for $1. I think I was gonna get the CD, so I figured, I just whatever. I didn't sell it. No, you don't say. That was it on those both of those briefcases. Looking at the birthdays for today. I don't have any Tupac Shakur, who the late Tupac Shakur. His birthday is today, June. Give me a second. 16th. Laurie Metcalf, her birthday is today. Arnold Vosloo, he took over for Liam Neeson's character in the Darkman movies. He was also one of the bad guys in the Jean-Claude Van Damme Hard Target. John Cho. I didn't mean to sound like, well, welcome to our show. It was Ed Sullivan. But John Cho, he's in stuff. I just can't think of anything. I know he wasn't. He may have appeared in one of the Harold and Kumar movies, but I'm not sure. Maybe he plays Sulu, or he's in. I know he was in one of the American Pies. He wasn't like one of the regular cast, but Bill Cobbs. He played Zachary Lamb, aged from Demolition Man in 1993. Del Paxton in That Thing You Do, and he was one of the 3 old timers from A Night at the Museum in 2006. To give you an idea who that is, because the name you might not recognize. I know there was a parody movie he was in, and they were speaking in whatever other language, the 2 main characters, and their dialogue was up on the screen. And he's like, "No, I can't understand you. I just read the thing." They're like, "Oh." He was the one eating popcorn or whatever on a park bench that was sitting opposite them. Clifton Collins Jr., who played Romeo in the Boondock Saints 2 and Westworld television series, he plays Lawrence. Or played Lawrence. I think he was only on for like 1 year. I'm not sure. Leland Palmer, who was in All That Jazz in 1979. I'm not sure what else she's done. There was a list of other things, but that was the only thing that really stood out to me. KJ Appa or Apa, I'm not sure. He plays Archie Andrews on Riverdale TV series. Jack Albertson, the late Jack Albertson, who was Grandpa in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory in 1971. Excuse me, I'm not gonna start crying. It just he was also on the television series Chico and the Man with Freddie Prinze, not Freddie Prinze Jr., Freddie Prinze. Uh, Stan Laurel, that's another fine mess you've gotten me into. Anyway, Jim Hellwig, also known as the Ultimate Warrior. Those departed. But birthday wishes to all those. I missed a bunch. I skipped a bunch. It was just I don't. Yeah. I'm not sure. Today is the 16th. Other things I've been collecting MASH television series on VHS cassette tapes. I know, and they're not exactly in order of when they aired, but if you've ever watched the show, the MASH television series, none of them are really in order as to like when it takes place. One of the errors that they had on the show was at the beginning. It starts 1950, I believe. Maybe that was the movie. I don't know. Anyway, there's a Lieutenant Colonel Henry Blake leaves, and then there's a period of time where Frank Burns is in charge, and then they bring in Colonel Sherman T. Potter. I'm not sure the years in which those were to take place, but there was a time where Henry Blake is there and they do a New Year's party. But then with Colonel Potter, they do a New Year's party and he's wearing the old year on his in a sash type thing. And it was a year before it was supposed to be at a time before he actually showed up when Colonel Blake was actually in charge. There's other errors like when at movie night when Radar does an impression of "I'm not gonna hit you. I'm not like hell. I'm not." That movie that he is supposed to be quoting came out after the Korean War, which is when the movie was supposed to take place during the Korean War. I know that in the movie MASH, it was supposed to be anti-war, and they were trying to get it confused. People were supposed to be confused that is this the Vietnam? It's like because in Korea they don't. Some of the outfits that the Koreans wear in the movie are more Vietnamese than Korean. So it sort of messed with you a little bit. There are other errors, like the cans of beer that they were drinking. At the time in which they would have been, it would have been more like they'd have to pop the can with a can opener type thing with that little pointy thing like you do with like way back with the oil can. Oil can. Sorry, Wizard of Oz reference. But yeah, but instead they're like whoosh with the can. No, they'd actually be popping it, which I believe they did in the movie with Elliot Gould, Donald Sutherland. I know there are other people. And I think in the previous video I had mentioned which actors actually made an appearance from the show that were in the movie. Gary Berghoff being the main uh, played Radar is the only one that is really mostly known. Uh, General Hammond was played by actor G. Wood. He was in the movie and he made an appearance on 3 of the episodes of the show in the early years, uh, like early 1973 or 72 when the show first came out. I know on the TV show, the actor playing Spear Chucker Jones, Oliver Wendell, whatever the football player, uh, uh, Fred Williamson, I believe, in the movie. Jim Brown? Fred Williamson. Fred, something I should have checked out. Didn't know I was actually going to talk about it. It just sort of, hey, let's talk about this. Okay. Um, uh, but yeah, he was in the movie, but as a different character than on the show. Um, I'm thinking the actor that played Ugly John, who was Orchard something. He ended up in the first couple of seasons. They sort of thinned out the cast of the television series, and instead of having like five people in the swamp tent with Hawkeye and Trapper and Major Burns, they cut it down to just those 3. They cut out Jones and Ugly John. Anyway, the actor that played Ugly John came back later in the series, but as a different character. I don't know if anyone's ever watched The Love Boat, but they had some of the same guests throughout the years. I mean, that's a long. I don't know how long the show actually lasts. I'm talking the original Love Boat with Captain Steubing, Gopher Smith, and Doc. Isaac. Not the remake they did with Robert Urich. But yeah, they bring back Charo was on like several times throughout the series. You know, Charo, coochie coochie. Uh, yeah, she still looks good for. I mean, well, I'm approaching 45 minutes. Those were the cassettes and the birthdays today. Some of the birthdays I didn't. I, it was out of the top 100 out of 1,227, and I didn't read them all. I hope you have a good day. Please be kind to everybody. We're all going through shit, so I don't have any other trivia. I just wanted to finish out uh, my briefcases of cassettes. I had 4 of them. I have drawers of, and I'm thinking that's probably where cassettes that I couldn't find are. I put these back on the shelf in my room, but it's tilting. I know the bar for my hangers, the one end broke off. I live in an apartment building, so I'm gonna call them to come fix it. I'd have to clean out my junk. I have a pile of clothes that's on a end table and a chair. That'd just be a lot to do. One of the reasons I want to move. One of many reasons I want to move. I don't know if you've ever lived in an apartment or if you have neighbors playing their car stereos and it's like it's like holy fuck, shaking your windows and vibrating your whole fucking. That's a reason I want to move. People smoking cigarettes out in the hall or across or in their own apartment is a reason I want to move. I don't mind the weed. It's like all right, I just make sure you don't drop that shit and start a fire. It's like every other day. I think we have the police out here. It's like yeah, there are many reasons I want to move. Those are just three or four, whatever. Hope you're having a good day. Hopefully your day goes well. It's still early in the morning for me. I work tonight because yay, work. Ah, well, thanks for watching. Take care. God bless.